sowing relentless ambition and refusing judgment reaps painful judgment, resulting to mournful lamentations. Micah chapter 2, verses 4 through 5. In that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, We be utterly spoiled. He hath changed a portion of my people. How hath he removed it from me? Turning away, he hath divided our fields. Therefore thou shalt have none that shall cast a cord by lot in the congregation of the Lord. Micah is giving indication of God's word of warning unto the people that a parable of lamentation is going to be spoken out concerning themselves, of the possessions they possess that will be stripped from them and rewarded over unto their captors. They were once the oppressors over their own people, haughty and prideful oppression, but in due time they will become the oppressed under foreign oppression. The measure of one's treatment unto others will be measured back. The families of the oppressors, soon to be oppressed, will have no right to speak up for representation to obtain those possessions, because the possessions were first wrongfully obtained. Verse 5 states, Therefore thou shalt have none that shall cast a quarrel by lot in the congregation of the Lord. There will be no family for representation, because they have been completely exiled off the scene. So the foreign captors, oppressors, will have the possessions however long God deemed necessary. Verses 6 through 9. Prophesy ye not, say they to them that prophesy. They shall not prophesy to them, that they shall not take shame. O thou that art named the house of Jacob, is the Spirit of the Lord straitened? Are these his doings? Do not my words do good to him that walketh uprightly? Even of late my people is risen up as an enemy. Ye pull off the robe with the garment from them that pass by securely, as men averse from war. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses. From their children have ye taken away my glory forever. The wicked people of Judah were so caught up in themselves of their deceptive gain, they had no interest in listening to what Micah was to warn them about of their upcoming fate. They didn't want to hear about change needed to be made, or else destruction will be in the making. They wrongfully obtained their gain, and they were only interested in hearing words of prospering prosperity of more gain. They had itching ears to hear dressed up lies, and yet turning deaf ears away from hearing the raw naked truth. The false prophets took the words of God and twisted it up, and tossed it around, to sound pleasing unto the appetite of the lustful hunger of the evildoer's wantonness of greedy gain. Micah continues to give descriptive results of their actions of greed. Second part of verse 8 and 9 states, Ye pull off the robe with the garment from them that pass by securely, as men averse from war. The women of my people have ye cast out from their pleasant houses. From their children have ye taken away my glory forever. Mistreating innocent bypassers, robbing them of their garments, and most likely the widows and their children were comfortable, content with what their deceased husband, fathers left them with, their rightful inheritance, and the evil people of Judah took that away from them. It is a glory unto God for life to continue on through the family structure, with children to carry on a legacy. Verses 10 through 11. Arise ye, and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. If a man walking in the Spirit and falsehood do lie, saying, I will prophesy unto thee of wine and of strong drink, he shall even be the prophet of this people. Because of destructiveness of the evildoers unto the innocent, the poor, the less fortunate, they will soon reap what they have sown. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. The evildoers of Judah were being deceived by the false prophets, and most likely of one another, deceiving their own selves by being deceived. They had the law to instruct them on how to be concerned of the less fortunate, but somewhere as time passed on, their minds became polluted with self-gain that caused an overwhelming of contamination of greed saturated in their hearts, which will lead to a sore destruction. What they sowed unto the less fortunate, they will reap from the oppressive foreigners, because the possessions were ill-gotten. Those possessions will be sorely taken away. As long as an individual speaking what the evildoers yearn to hear, how easy is it for that individual to become an inspiring leader over those people? The blind leading the blind down the road to destruction.